I was in love with the most beautiful soul I have ever met. We met during my training days in one of the corporate companies. We became good friends as we clicked really well on certain topics. My training completed on time and her got extended for a month. I was posted to another city and she had to report to the same city after her training. The day before she parted was the first time we hugged, never shared our feelings for each other. Once she was in the same city, we spent most of the time together, be it in the campus or near her building, or sometimes in her flat if her roommates are out. But yes, we're still good friends unless one day she proposed me. We had our share of intimate moments, and yes, every first time part is actually a very romantic story which I would share in some other answers. We were in love with each other from the time we met, but expressed the same after around 4 months. I had the best time with her. She never questioned me if I was with my friends, be it boy or girl. We gave each other enough time and space and also respected each other's privacy at the same time. We both were ambitious about our careers. Everything was smooth. After around 9 months, we decided to move in together. We were going great with hardly any arguments between us. She was a very talented girl with a humble attitude. Our love for each other just grew day by day. Everything was good and perfect, but it is often said when everything is going right, you are going to face some bigger issues. It was just a calmness before the storm. It was 4 months we moved in together. Her family started searching match for her. Both of our families were quite conservative, and yes, we were from different caste as well. My parents lived in a metropolitan city, and her parents were from a very small town. Intercaste marriage is equal to crime for them, but she was determined for this relationship and was confident that she would convince them. I had already informed about my parents about her. They had some issues with caste, but yes, it was manageable as when they met her. They were impressed too. She was the perfect one. She knew how to manage family, friends, everything. I am still in awe of her. She really creates an impression of her to whomsoever she meets. Coming back to the story, she was confident that she would convince her parents, and hence she declined the matches her family found for her. It was my birthday month, and she had planned some surprise for me and hence asked me to stay and travel my hometown next day. Suddenly, a week before my birthday, her mother called her and informed her about her health, which was not good and needed to see her immediately. I booked her tickets immediately and made sure she was there at her place to see her mother. She reached home. Her mother was well and had no issues whatsoever. It was just a trick to call her daughter home. She messaged me about her mother tricks, and I asked her to stay with her mom as I thought her mom might be missing her. We were in touch for next 2 days on chats as she could not call me in front of her parents. She always made sure to check on me for my dinner and health before sleeping every night. But one night, I didn't receive her any message. In fact, not one message the whole day. I thought she might have been busy with something, and I just messaged her on how I missed her. I was not able to sleep that night, and suddenly I got a message from her sister stating that she never thought I would do this to her family. She never thought I would date her sister. She said her mother is on the verge of death because of me. This all happened because of me and her sister relationship, and she kept on fighting with her mother on our relationship. Before I could ask or reply her sister, she blocked me everywhere. I was in shock and could not believe what happened. I tried calling my love, messaged her on FB and every possible platform just to receive one reply from her. I could not sleep the whole night. She replied the next morning. Her reply was, I could not believe I could do this to my mother. She was asking me to see a guy for marriage. I informed her about you, and she started arguing against my caste, my family background, my low salary. I tried hard to convince her, and in the process started arguing with her. She just could not take this argument anymore and locked herself in the room and ate many sleeping pills to kill herself, as she never expected me to stand against her for intercaste marriage. She is in hospital right now, and all that I can think of now is how can I be so selfish, the worst daughter any parent could have. I was numb reading this. I didn't know what to reply on this message. I just said, take care of your family, and for now, just see all the guys they bring in for marriage. I asked her to just obey everything her parents say, but just reject the boys after it, while giving some reasons that they would agree to, but right now, just take care of parents and be with them. She replied, I will try hard. I want to see us together in future, but with my parents agreeing to it. So I traveled to my hometown to get myself some break from work and also had my birthday the next day. Her mom got treated, and she was back home and was doing good too. I was happy to hear this news and had some faith and hope too. I got a call from her on my birthday. It was the first call right at 12:02 a.m. She sneaked into her bathroom and called me. I was really happy to see her call and was excited to talk to her as it was already a while I heard her voice. She told she wanted to be the first one to wish me as this would be her last wish to me.